I think last time, if I shall do the recap,
Go for it.
we kind of started off. Yeah, we more or less started our last session hammering out the last details of us starting our life with our new Hell Knight companion. And us, on top of that, trying to ascertain the exact level of damage he's done to our companions on the other side of the gate. We went through a lot of things and such. Introduced a cat to our keep. She seems quite level-headed. At least what for professionally speaking, and as far as we know, seems to really sincerely want a professional engagement with us. And is offered even to help us raise our fallen comrade Belmazog, who is fallen as the result of the efforts of her companion. And last we left off, we had just finished doing a spiritual talk to Bell, who is going through an extreme spiritual crisis in their afterlife. And we had the benefit of having the assistance of Duran's offspring, who, while I cannot remember their exact names at the moment, they are mirrored twin names.
Joti and Cheeto.
And yay, there was all my connection effectively. Yeah, that's it. Joti and Cheeto. Great. And yes, I believe, though, left off more or less determining we are going to do the ritual to... Oh, and we were made aware of Aket's literal devil and angel on her shoulder companions, a stipulation to help her guidance with the God Claw. Oh, I think that's pretty comprehensive, though I may have missed something here or there.
That's good enough. Before we get going, I have done a little bit of work, but I would actually like some of the players' input, if possible, on the keep. I actually didn't do the basement. I didn't need to do the basement. Oh my god. From what I have so far, I know there was more to it. But if anyone remembers what goes in any of the specific rooms, that would be helpful. And I am linking them in Discord. I also linked the hero points for this this session. That's not what I wanted to copy and paste. For obviously newer people, I wouldn't necessarily expect to remember, but if any of the older players remember what was in any of the unfilled rooms, that would be helpful. Let's see. Oh, I know there was the planter, which I need to fill in between Alec and Alwyn's room. That one I did remember. That's recent. Cool. area. Nope. I have this one.
Wow.
But I'll change that one ground floor because I knew there was stuff there. Paint. I know. Garbage. I'm fairly sure the room to the, like, above and to the right of Elowin's was occupied, along with the Saren Ray. Oh, the one next to Saren Temple, I think, was the your guys' like medic ward. That's right. Medic ward. I'll delete this and I'll repost. If anyone like has a jogged memory, otherwise I'll see if I can't remember what else is. And if I can't remember, then it'll be a room to be used.
Yay.
Oh, that's wait. Oh, on the you're muted, but I can hear you.
Yeah, I forgot to push to talk. Yeah, Bellflower Network, bottom right of the basement area, because they're
Thank
supposed to be able to go between the town and the keep without being noticed.
Get rid of the web files. I don't need those. Doot. So, thank you, Mr. Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, thinking about it, I believe the room below the medic room was the one you guys had reserved for the Pathfinder Society. If I'm not mistaken.
I think that makes sense.
Yes.
I thought that was like our administration office.
Yeah, I remember that being what it was before. But I don't necessarily dedicatedly need a room for that.
Okay, fair.
And since the Pathfinder Society would mostly be like paperwork logs and other such things, that would actually probably serve both purposes.
I believe Unmei was staying up in like the ramparts.
Yes, I was. All right.
So
I will add.
a room will be up there.
Thank you, Lorelai and Unmei. Ground floor. Yeah, I have no idea how all three areas I had this stuff saved disappeared. So I appreciate the help.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Pathfinder Society. Boop. So I'll put that back in here. And battlements.
Oh, was
Do you have a
Flynn up in the battlements too? In a tower?
I don't know. Where's Flynn staying? And there's 3 other towers. I remember if I remember right, bottom right was. There we go. Thank you. So there's both northwest and southwest towers are unoccupied. Which one would you like to use, Unmei? Unmei? Take it, he stepped away. I'll move it back. Yeah, the only place I was like pretty sure you guys definitely had something was that last.
I don't care which one.
Well, it's your call. Do you want the north one or the south?
Yeah, buddy.
Go north, why not?
All right. So you'll be next to Flynn, which is cool because you're across from the opposite side from the very loud bell tower. So that can be saved, re-uploaded.
Did Belmazog have one of the towers? I can't remember. I don't know.
She hadn't really staked out a spot. Once upon a time, her and Flynn were staying in the basement. I also vaguely remember all 4 of those being occupied, but I can't remember exactly where. I think like the idea had been proposed to what's it called? Have that be a primal area, but you guys ended up making that garden, which I'm allowed to use for a druid class hall up north of your room. But Belle would.
Oh yeah, it said Belmazog the northwest
Oh.
tower. Right next to Flynn, I guess. On the list.
Wait, where's the list?
The Google Doc.
I put it in the. Did I not check there? That actually
Yeah.
probably completely solves all my problems. Yep.
Solution.
I had put it all in the Google Docs, and that's why I deleted the redundant information I had other places. Thanks, Lorelai. I forget things. Cool. I'll handle the rest of this nonsense later. I did have a plan. It just current me forgets what past me does sometimes.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that past you.
We don't always get along. First, with the good job to organize everything past me. You had a good idea. Current me because you remember what you do. All right, getting into the
You're
game.
welcome.
Hey, this doesn't sound like past me. Alright. Last I checked, you guys were all preparing to do the resurrection ritual on Belmazog. I'll finish updating those sheets with the recently shared and recently refound information, and there we go. Unmei will probably get moved to the southwest tower then, because I think Belle would want to be near Flynn. And I know where everything was. Freaking perfect. So let me pull that up. You guys know that there is several casters needed. I think it's a society and a medicine check, which are led by a religion check. And DC probably. And then
no.
that's 5 difficulty class rules. Yeah, cool. Well, I don't remember those offhand. I remember where to find them a lot easier. So very hard is +5. DC would be 33. All right. So if you guys want to remind me who is doing what for the resurrection. Aquette had offered to lead it, but Moira said she'd rather do it herself. Aquette is not able to really assist with the other aspects of the stuff, so she backed away.
So I'll do natural medicine then.
All right.
I believe I would like to assist Flynn in the society category here.
Yeah.
Works out.
Okay.
I also feel Flynn has a stronger investment on this resurrection, so I want him to lead this section. Happy to provide my expertise, but
I know that is a. Let's see. The primary checks are usually very hard. But that's right. The rituals, spell rank. So now doing these. Check. Usually a standard DC for a level that is twice the ritual spell rank. It's not based on the one thing. Well, 5's the same thing actually. Works out perfect. So to kick it off would be your assisting of Flynn then, Grit. If you want to roll your society check.
alrighty. And Grit wants to do this good, so I will spend a hero point to roll twice to take the higher.
All right. Perfect. You very much succeed.
Alright.
And so you give the ally. I imagine you were not a master in society.
I'm not a master, no.
All right. So you, Flynn, you'll have a +1 to your check. Go ahead and roll yours. And Lorelai, you may roll your nature check. Fine success. Oh wow. I believe that is a critical success. So, Moira, you can roll your religion check. You will get a +2 to it due to Lorelai's exceptionally skillful medicine. Actually, it's. You know what? Since it's an aid and you are a master, I'll go ahead and make it a +3 to your check.
Oh,
And that's definitely how it rules, but that's how like assist rules work. They go up once you get master and legendary. They're essentially assisting, so.
Yeah.
and if I need it, I will use a hero point to reroll.
Excellent, Dave.
Hang in there, Val. We're coming.
That is a critical success.
Alright then.
Is it another 20?
No,
Oh, okay.
but you are quite good at what you do. All right. As you all are, well, either helping or observing, as the ritual completes. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Boop. Do 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 do. Correct.
Well, at least we did not have a Dinglemeyer assisting us in this this endeavor.
A Dinglemeyer?
A new Dungeon Soup video. Dinglemeyer is the vampire's familiar. The angel. Amazing. It's also what I've been started calling my cat. Oh my god. God damn it, Dinglemeyer.
Dinglemeyer!
Dinglemeyer! God damn it, Dinglemeyer. You little shit.
It's just close enough to Dinkelberg.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Dinglemeyer is sorry.
Why are you being silly?
Wait, Dinkelmeyer is me? What?
I feel like you're actually going to sympathize with Dinglemeyer on a deep level.
Oh no.
All right. As the ritual concludes, there is a wave of consciousness that you guys all basically have a wave of blacking out, and a moment later appear standing in some bizarre otherworldly realm. Chunks of stone float in a seemingly endless void of space and colors. And just before you, you see a relatively subdued Belmazog standing across a rift from a huge dark red-skinned dragon. A tether of energy connecting the two with a bulge roughly halfway through the energy. I imagine the map shared for everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Neither individual responds to you directly, but there is a loud roar that comes from the dragon, sending waves of uncomfortable heat washing over you all. And I will need everyone to make a fortitude save.
Oh shit.
Lorelai, you are exempt from this.
That makes sense.
Are we making or are you making it?
You guys can make it. Easier than me doing all this.
Oh, I do it from here.
So I'm just that person standing there emoji. Like, what's going on, guys?
Wow, you guys rolled all really, really well. All right.
Average.
Average for you. Okay, fair enough.
Technically,
Does
yeah.
Sarah need to make the roll?
No. Definitely not. The heat is oppressive and actually hits you guys with a force that feels almost like a hot gust of wind emanating from the large creature that is vaguely familiar to a few of you.
So how familiar does it feel to inside of the first way station we encountered?
Extremely familiar, but way more real.
Okay.
And while it is ever so slightly, you could see the progress of, like, essentially the knot in the energy between Belmazog and the creature very slowly drifting towards the great dragon before you.
That sounds like something we need to fix.
But innately, neither one take action towards you.
Hmm.
I just looked at Grit. This is magic stuff.
This is new to Grit, but Grit
Religion
knows a
check
general-
for anything?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a religion check.
Ooh.
Well, if you insist.
That does not earn you any information.
I would like to use a hero point to reroll.
Not earn you any information. All right. Let me see. I have my notes up somewhere.
Ugh. Still not great, but definitely better than rolling a 2 on the die.
Hmm.
Alright, doot.
Could I just make a perception check around the area
You
and the
can.
dragon?
Let's see. I know could use one. Doot. Alright. Well, you can gather, well, for the most part, everything feels very real and in a lot of ways is reminiscent to being teleported. You would know that you'd be able to pick up with your hyper acute senses. You are likely in some other plane of existence. Whether it's you're straight up in the astral sea between planes, or if you're some kind of soulscape exactly, you're uncertain. But you know this isn't normal material plane or real space. However, you could tell by the feeling here, it is likely, even if you are having an outer body experience, what occurs to you here will definitely reoccur to you in the real world. So if you die in your dream, you die in real life.
And lastly, if I may make a lore of dragon.
Yes.
Alright, dragon lore. If I know this.
All right. Grip, you faced an avatar of Dahak before. It's been a long time, and you've come a long way. In fact, you were confident that if you had seen a creature that you once fought, it would be child's play to rebanish it. This isn't a projected image of the creature. It is way too real. You see scales, you can see the fire in its eyes. While not the actual deity before you, this is a very real manifestation of it. Piecing together your lore of a dragon, as you wrote exceptionally well, this is likely what would come out of Bell if the full Avatar Ascension had completed.
Okay. Gotcha.
From there, it'd be simply a matter of retaining the rest of its physical existence and inverting its what's it called, full divine might into it before it could ascend to its full draconic dominion. But actually doing so on the material plane is unheard of, but not impossible.
Gotcha. All right.
You learned from your time in the Mwangi that once upon a time, Dahak very much ran around Galarian as a nightmarishly impossible force of nature.
Gotta stop it. All right. Grit, let's Flynn know. Oh, this is about to be an avatar, and can be one. We need to stop it.
And I'll also share, we may be in like an astral plane or in between the astral sea, something on a spiritual level, not a physical plane, but whatever happens in here happens to us out there, so.
Let's go real. Gotcha.
I'll actually say with your the level perception you did, Lorelei, while you don't know a lot about dragons specifically other than what you've heard from folktales, you could probably piece together fire's not gonna bother this thing. But it does through your senses, and actually because you're in this like soul plane, you can sense the evil coming off this creature. This isn't just like a bad dragon. No TM. This is a part of the raw essence of this creature is evil. It is a personification of evil. Evil and chaos.
Okay.
Mostly evil.
Yeah. Also, pure evil. All evil. Evil made flesh, kind of. Spiritual flesh.
Yeah, the Hawk's
Don't
kind of
bother
a
with
dick.
fire. Don't bother with fire.
Did you get anything? Alright. I take it you all have a desire to roll initiative?
I have a desire to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I encourage
Alright,
violence.
I encourage violence. I like that. You're all on the table.
Yeah. Especially considering I just realized that I should be changing all of my lance attacks to legendary as of this last level. I didn't notice that.
Oh shit.
Damn.
What? Damn.
Legendary?
Yep.
Gee.
Oh, damn.
Just fighter stuff.
Fighter stuff.
Just fighter stuff.
Well, as you step up into action, you can see the hawk begin to inhale, though Moira acts ever the swifter.
Okay. I was not anticipating going first. Fortunately, a lot of my offensive spells are also fire. That's less good.
It's go last.
What about your defensive spells?
Yep, okay, I should get off standard, off prep combat. There we are. It's exactly everything I have prepped.
I do like that the update now makes you have a glowing icon around you when it's your turn.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is nice. Let's see. Protection is exactly what? 1 second. I'm not sure what it will do, but like if anything, but I would like to cast protection on Belmazon. I'm not sure if it will help her or not, but touch one willing creature, so I'll have to get up to her. which I can just. Nope. Duration is 1 minute. Ward a creature against harm. Target creature gains +1 status to AC and saving throws.
Alright.
And with the move and the cast, that is all of my actions. And why did it not move?
Because you got training wheels on.
Oh. Do-do-do. Boop.
There we are. And that is all 3 of my actions.
Alright. Does that happen to me? Yeah. Well, as it begins to take action, the raw horribleness of this creature washes over you, affecting your mind and forcing a will save. I'll do that. I'll handle that because it's easy. Doot. How did that not go through? Oh. Come on. Oh, I have to. Why are you not? There we go. Fuck. Weird.
I think I had Obi-Wan.
Oh.
Shit.
I would like to re-roll.
All right.
Yeah,
Hero point.
I rolled a 5.
Rolled a 6. So many notes. So off. Flynn.
30 fail.
A 30 did fail.
Good.
Who else? Flynn, Unmei. Who else want to reroll? On Grit, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will clear targets. And Flynn.
I'm not seeing pass fail.
You passed.
You passed.
Okay.
Did I pass?
Yeah, no.
No, you did not.
He shows the DC on accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC was 36.
I'll keep what I got.
All right.
If it gives me a fighting condition, it's reduced by 1.
Perfect. That's precisely what it's doing.
Beautiful. It's reduced by 1.
Rightful parents' presence.
Yeah, it's Frightful Presence.
Mm-hmm.
He is a scary beast.
He is scary, evil dragon god thing.
Well,
Alright.
granted, I'm brave. Ooh.
At least I didn't critically fail.
Oh, I might as well use another one. Fuck it.
I think my reroll made me critically fail.
Yeah.
This supposed to be a will save. Come on.
Let me see.
Oh my god.
All right, Grit. Oh, there's that. Unmei wanted to reroll. Fuck, my bad. But it won't matter. Cool. Got that shitty roll out of the way. It was. I'm gonna drop down Unmei. Unmei, go. I obviously burnt that bad roll with you at success. You're
Unmei.
welcome.
Yeah.
It took the points of 2 heroes, but you got it.
I'll re-roll a third time.
Well. 1 second.
I did worse.
Oh yeah. Tashik did not critically fail. That's all that matters to me.
Oh, so you already rerolled once. Your reroll again? You said, Lorelai?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is a 28 a critical fail?
No.
No. Okay.
Reroll one more time just because I have a 50-50 chance of getting better and not at least critically failing this one.
All right. Are you gonna reroll again or liar now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that. Yes. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh, if you'd only rolled one higher.
I know, it's almost as if I can go, Lorelai, you passed.
All right, yay!
All right.
Well, yeah. Well, at least I didn't critically fail. In fact, I almost succeeded.
Good. If you'd only rolled one higher, that's what you can do.
I can only do it once per turn.
Yep.
235s, big one from. All right. Let me make sure. The stuff's all put appropriately. Oh my god, there's been so many rolls. Let's see. So grit. You get Friday 1. Doot. Lorelai succeeded. And they ultimately succeeded. Okay, only got a basic one.
Counteract again now.
What's that?
I need to look up counteract.
Hmm. John, you only failed by 1, it's reduced by 1, so you actually are not affected.
Yeah, we'll like it.
Fighter stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I need to do. You have to look at the rules for counteract. I'm getting to counteract the fear effect. It only affects me though. Like,
Yeah, yes.
I can't counteract the effect on anybody else. I mean, I critically succeed. If I succeed, will saves. But
That's something you have to do on your turn, or?
counteract? No, it's a reaction. Like to being hit by a mental effect.
Wait. Was your other thing you did on Lorelai reaction
Yeah,
as well?
I should rather do that.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Wait, what happened? I'm confused.
When we had another reaction, but you only get 1 reaction a turn. Without, like, special feats and whatnot.
I was about to say.
Yeah, sorry. I apologize. Where's my arrow? Well, Lorelai will be spared because the creature's not moving. After roaring, he inhales and releases a torrent of evil flames.
Whoa.
There it is. So targeting. Let's pick me.
Jesus. Come on, game.
Yeah, the rolls are fucking bipolar as fuck. Alright. Damage going out, unless anyone wants a hero point.
I'm gonna ride mine as it is. Fingers crossed.
I'll
I
take
don't
the
know what I
hit.
have left. I think I have
Alright.
3. So, yeah, I will.
Alright.
Just because if I succeed, it's no damage.
Yeah, you have like evasion essentially. I'm gonna just roll it I'll delete yours and then re-roll. So
Oof. If it wasn't going to a bunch of people. Oh my god.
And as the fire washes over you, it doesn't just burn. There is raw evil imbued into the very fire of this creature.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And I will have to redo Flynn. So combat tracker. I had too many things up, but
I took it off.
oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for saving my time. All right. Good luck, Flynn.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna take 130 damage, so yeah, I'll spend another point.
All right. Hopefully rolls aren't awful all night. We've been doing that too much as players.
Okay.
There we go.
No damage.
No damage. It took your connection doubling with the gods, but you were able to go from a devastating amount of evil burning to no effect. From the effect.
Yeah, I'm happy with a basic build. Only took 20 damage, so it could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
so would Sierra take just damage from like the unholy part of it or something? Or is the fire different?
the what's it called? Evil aspect of it doesn't seem to be resisted, but from Sierra's natural immunity to fire. Well, it normally any other fire breath would affect her. This hits her just as hard as it does the rest of you.
Okay. My other question then, because I'm still trying to get the hang of different types of energy. Like,
Yeah, they've changed it.
Since I recognized him as like pure evil, and then the tag is saying like unholy. Would he also be doing like void damage? Is that what that?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
void damage is a negative
No.
energy.
oh,
Unholy is just unholy.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
no way to stop it. It's like divine damage. It's true damage. You cannot stop unholy or like divine damage.
that's
Well,
different.
no, it's not that. There has been a distinction in Pathfinder 1 and 2, but you have to have specific resistance to holy or unholy.
It's not something you normally come across.
Exactly.
So it's kind of its own thing, different from like void.
It's
Or,
a specialized modifier that bypasses normal resistances, correct.
okay.
Mhm.
So then, would I be able to understand if something that does positive damage would?
No,
You-
positive energy is counter to void damage, not holy versus unholy.
No.
Those are separate. Yeah.
Well, just for the creature himself, not necessarily for the damage he's putting out, but just.
Well, no, the same principles apply there. Void and positive are for living and dead, not holy versus unholy.
Okay.
But what Keith says is correct. However, you could gather from your critical thinking, being that this character is made of raw evil, should you have a way of dealing holy damage, it would likely do grievous harm to the creature.
Mm, okay.
Oh shit.
I got positives. I don't got. I've got
Yeah,
void.
this
I've got positive. I don't have holy. Okay.
Yeah.
Life and death isn't that for this creature. It is just the raw evil.
I'd like to pretend that I have unholy resist, please. Thank you.
You can pretend the damage didn't happen.
Yeah, there you go.
These dragons have a weakness
still
to
there.
silver.
I need to look up the updated version of that. The
and then it will spend one of its actions maintaining the channel effect on Belmazog, who seems unaffected by its attacks, but her soul is slowly continuing to drift before or towards the hawk. And that will end its turn. Unmei, everyone in front of you got barbecued. You were conveniently like 5 feet out of range.
Yep.
Or 10 feet out of range. Congrats.
Oh, I will cast. Yeah, guidance on Grit, and I'll cast Improved Haste on Lorelei, Jiran, Grit, Flynn, Moria, and Belmazog, and end my turn.
Cool. Can you drop the effects on her?
Yeah.
You have the spells? Thanks.
All right. Griffin, healing quick. Then with that, he will spend two actions.
What does improve haste do? So it gets aware?
It's just 7th level.
Haste up for 7 people for the group.
Okay, nice.
Attacking. Yeah. All right. So I am going to
There we go.
spend 2 of my actions casting greater invisibility on myself. Let me see. How do I? Okay. And then I will start moving. I will bother with the invisibility effects in a moment. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And Grit will make the acrobatic check as he starts moving
Let's do it that way.
across this.
I'm happy I don't have to tell you.
I have steady balance, so whenever I roll a success using balance action, I get a critical success. And yeah. Oh, sorry,
Alright.
this thing's in the way. Let me roll my acrobatics.
Okay, yeah, you critically succeed.
Alrighty, so 40 feet gets me there. And then
The cliffside, as the ropes kind of hang below the rocks, is about 10 feet.
okay. And then I will use my last mode. Can I use my last movement to move and climb up using an athletics check? All right.
Go for it. Go ahead and make an athletics check. It's not. I meant.
Oh yeah, I have a climb speed. Never mind. I have a.
Oh, then you're fine.
Okay. All right. I spent my turn beginning up here. There we go. And yay, that is my turn.
It is very impressive. Unfortunately, no one saw it because you're invisible.
Yeah.
Jiran, it is your turn.
Yes. I will mount up on Shashik as one action.
All right.
I was trying to make sure they're connected, so I'm not actually moving.
I want to push Jashik to the back so he can select both.
It's more so it's just not cooperating. It's not using the usual like click thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, but yeah, moving him in the turn order, yeah. That would help, yeah.
What up?
Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. Okay.
All right.
Well, I can't make Tashik jump right now, so, or at least not effectively. So I will pull out my longbow,
All right.
my composite longbow. And do I have any extra special bows? No, I don't. Okay, cool. I have bolts, which I can't use.
Why can I not drag that to the chat?
That's a hit.
Sweet. Okay.
And you clunk an arrow into the hawk.
Yeah. And that's the end of my turn.
Then
Flynn moves up to the edge and attempts to jump.
All right.
A really simple check. I made it.
Made it exactly. Bad rolls be damned. High skill. Patrick once said, high skill checks aren't for good rolls, or when your rolls are shit. All right.
We'll always be proud of that quote.
I will then use my third action to flurry him
All right.
with spirit damage. I'm gonna punch his soul.
That will work effectively. What? And real quick, give me one more athletics check, real quick, if you don't mind. All right. As you jump at him, his concentration's broken for a moment, and he attempts to bat you out of the air, but fails as you're able to corkscrew out of the way in your jump. He dodging the massive claw that comes ripping by you.
All right.
Cool. And yeah, and your hit attack is a hit.
Second attack. Oh, that's not gonna hit. I guarantee it. It won't hit me.
That does not hit. Yeah. This thing's durable, but not, absurdly so, as you guys are proving. John hit it with a bow. Let me see. I don't know if this actually. I'm gonna check it real quick. Why did it not do what it should have done? Right. As your punch lands, the holy spiritual energy that courses through your hand actually seems to leave a scarred almost like a burn mark in the creature, but instead of being black and sooty as most things are, it's dry, pale, and withering, burning into the scales of the evil dragon. I didn't automatically calculate its holy weakness, but I can handle that. Laura,
Well,
you're
it's not
out.
holy, it's just spirit.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, I will say attacks from you count as holy against this creature.
Okay.
Very cool. Oh, and as an addendum rule to it, spirit damage is automatically sanctified by sanctified creatures, aka paladins and the like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a fun interaction with it. But anyways, yeah. So throw it out there, Moira. Have fun.
Yeah. So I can't drag the feat into chat for some reason, but Blessed Blood, my blood has the holy trait and does 1d6 with the holy damage.
All right. So we need to start just, dude, Duran, stab Moira with your arrow.
Yeah, I'll stab her and then throw her. It'll be perfect. She's like a holy hand grenade.
I was thinking just using her to like dip your arrows in.
Oh, that works too. Quickly, Chashik, eat her. That way you become holy.
I don't think it works that way, but if push came to shove, Moira would fly into that thing's mouth. The only willing circumstance.
She would just like, it would be like an Iron Man situation where she'd constantly be healing herself so just more blood can seep into his system. It's just a permanent lump of death in his stomach.
Yeah.
Moira's have been eaten so many times, now they subconsciously crave it. It's like a Beastars effect.
Oh no.
No. But I do still have the rune on my cloak. So there'd be that check to not want to throw it up.
There you are. Anyway, Lorelai, you are up and ready.
So, trying to get a hang of the. Okay. So, yeah, healing Moira would not be helpful. Right? Because then she can't get other healing from anything. Or something? Or is it just if you're like treating wounds?
Well, it's just with first aid stuff.
First aid. Okay. And I also had a question. Is it beyond the realm of possibility if I use an action to command Syrah to grab Moira, to just like pull her, trying to get her like out of range for a second? To use both her actions to pull her back a little bit?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It's only a minuscule amount away. We'll say it'll suck. Beyond just second action, it'll also drain her movement by 10 feet.
Okay.
So what's Sarah's total movement?
25.
So 5, 10, 15. You could basically end Syrah one square behind where she's at now, dragging Moira.
Being large, she has reach, right?
I think so. Like, I think her tendrils could do like 10 feet or something. I don't know.
It depends. A lot of times, like quadrupeds don't get the
Quadrupeds, yeah.
I thought she had reach, but I can't remember if or where I saw that. So yeah, I was like looking back through, and I'm like, I thought she got it, but maybe she didn't, because I can't see it anywhere. So it might be just like with the attack.
Yeah, I think it's just your flamethrower ability. But yeah, usually bigger creatures will get reach when they have like longer arms, so they can swing farther.
Yeah.
But yeah. But do you want to do that?
Yeah, I just kind of want to move her out of hopefully out of like some of his range for some of his stuff.
What?
So she
this being moved, Moira.
I saw that Balmazog was not harmed by the fire. I will allow it.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I would say, what square, I can any either square in front of her, or actually, I can say you can move her to any square adjacent to Syrah. Syrah can turn. Moira's light and Syrah's large and strong.
Moira small bean.
Then yeah, I'd want to move her. Where's the ping?
It's the target in the top right, left one. That one?
Yeah, to hopefully be out of range. Because I think if she's in those corners, she's still technically in range of some of the stuff he's done.
Yes.
I don't know.
You would be just out of range there.
Okay.
At least okay.
Okay, so that's the one action, and then I don't know that it's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna try it because I have no idea. Or actually, no. I will instead move one up. Taste a shake. And heal. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh yeah, I can only do the one action. Okay. And that is all I can do.
All right. Mora, you were up.
Oh, being in a very not good state after getting the fire, Moira's going to take an action to battle medicine herself. Go for that DC 30. There's medicine. Ooh.
That pretty much succeeds.
Where is... Right, but need to figure out how to work that out better. 30, are you the crit? You're the crit, okay. Drag that onto Moira. Why did that hurt her more?
I don't know.
It says it's supposed to heal.
Well, it shows that it healed.
Oh, okay. The numbers just changed it. It made it look like it went even worse.
Yeah, a lot of times my characters will get healed, but it'll go into red instead of green, as if they're dying.
It's like, what? Why? No.
But it's healed, so I don't know why it does that.
And then don't think I am remotely in range for... Oh, I might be. Pointers. That's what I want. Just in range. Nice. No, not close window.
Oh, Bora falls off the cliff. Oh no.
No, no. View layers, trying layers. Remove this. There we go.
There's no gravity in between these platforms. We're in the astral. You just float.
I don't need to use my wings? Cool. Ranged spell attack on Avatar of Dahak.
Well, sorry. Would you like to use another one of them? Wait, hero points.
I got 2 left, right?
You have 2 left.
I'll use 1.
All right.
Hey, that's better.
That is a much better roll. And your Divine Lance hits.
Leave her alone.
And that
Sanctified.
slams into Dahak. The holy energy leaving a pale inverted burn mark, much like Flynn's fist did a moment ago.
Hey. And that's all my actions.
The creature growls out. Its power and durability immense, but despite the ill fortune and luck you guys have had in the last few sessions, your attacks raining one after another. But it is now Dahak's turn.
No.
It spends an action trying to absorb the soul of Belmazog, but the warding provided by Moira seems to have slowed the effect even farther. And your guys' new assault on his body, corporeal or otherwise, is taking a strain as he does not make any progress.
Good.
Do we taunt him?
It looks... The being glares down at Flynn as its eyes are engulfed in a blood-red evil fire, and it begins to lash out at you, seemingly unfazed by the fact that it's having to maintain the channel, making 3 attacks at Flynn.
Don't do it, Flynn.
Oh shit, that stopped out of 10, now 17.
Yeah.
Dragon God says it was a 17.
Could have been worse.
As it slashes at you, it attempts to wrap its colossal claws around your form, attempting to grab you. And very much grabs you.
Shit.
You know, I'd rather burn that second ludicrously high roll there. Alright. And it uses its other claw to try to take your head off as its tail comes in almost twisted and scorpion-like, slashing at you as well.
Oh, you mean Arkveld?
Essentially. That is a hit with its second attack. And then multiple attack penalty 3. Misses. So as the great dragon rends into you with one claw and then rips through again, cleanly intending to tear you in half, your body resists the deific onslaught of its claws. Its tail coming at you almost as a formality, but missing in the shock that you are still alive. The fire fading in its eyes after the assault. Its evil, bending pupils now visible to you as it holds you in its grasp. Unmei.
Well, that changes what I was going to do this round. Ah, he's within 60. Cool. Hey Flynn, make an escape check.
What was that?
Flynn gets to make a free escape check.
Hot damn!
Flynn, get out of there.
You helped Flynn get another bad roll out of the way.
Yes, I did. Do it again. Unless he failed by 2 or less. Did he fail by 2 or less?
No. Let me.
2 or less?
I don't believe so.
Lacey's gonna be like 42 or some stupid shit, based off of his grab roll.
Yeah.
Somewhere between like probably 37 and 42.
What is the normal DC of the grab for the
10
champion?
plus your athletics.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't do a lot of grabbing.
Yeah.
His athletics isn't gonna be that high.
Yeah, it will be.
He rolled a 51 to grab me.
You are still held, Flynn.
Most I can do is give your ass a guidance and call it a day.
Yeah.
Hopefully that guidance will help you do something.
But you have to. You can take back that second action because you wouldn't have been able to make it. If you actually, yeah,
What?
if you
What do you
would.
mean?
You critically failed the first grab, and if you critically fail an escape, you cannot attempt again until your next turn.
Oh.
So you have one action point left, you wish, or two if you don't want to do that guidance.
Uh,
I know the roll's already happened, but I'm generous DM, and I need to look up what the critical fail effect was of his escape.
well, then at the very least, I'm gonna drop some stagnate time on his ass. It's unlikely he'll fail, but
Yeah, you can always roll low.
Yep.
I have low rolls coming based on probability.
Yeah, but they'll be like 2 weeks from now. When we're all,
Congrats on your fights 2 weeks from now.
when we're all dead. When we all have to reroll.
You won't all be dead. You're all. As much as you've struggled through this campaign, the only person who dies in these campaigns is Ryan.
I'm about to.
I don't know about that.
so is 20-foot burst 10 feet wide, or is it 20?
20-foot radius, I believe.
Is it 20-foot burst or 20-foot radius?
Is 20-foot burst?
Is that centered on you?
Just
No, it's where I want to put it. I'm just trying to figure out how big the circle is.
Then it'd be the radius.
Yeah.
Well, I can put one there,
Yeah, it's the radius.
and
look at fireball.
I create 2 of them, but I don't know where to put the other one.
You should
I
put
guess
them up
above
here.
Flynn, yeah. I can only create one though. It'll get rid of it. So
You should put both of them up there, but
well, I'll put like, yeah, actually,
You probably don't want to cut grid off on his
yeah,
approach.
that's why I put it like right there.
just up here. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's say it's 2 of them, so I can.
See, we got second one.
I can't. So if I create another circle, I'll get rid of it. So if you can create one, put it.
No worries. Oh wait, there we go. Oh.
And just move it down. Give Grit room to move in. You put it more, I guess, more to the right, so that way if you
Here, just move your one so you can. There we go. Huzzah. So you want him?
Yeah, that way if he moves, he still stays inside the damn things. All right. Well,
Probably want it one square up so Grit can get flanking. Be my suggestion.
So
You know-
the thing with circles is it's really hard to tell where they start and where they end and shit.
Grit's also invisible, so I want flanking for Flynn's sake, but you know.
Fair.
Because technically, like this, I think his circle. No, you don't have it on a centered on a point. Technically, it doesn't hit that square. at that point. It'll hit these two, but not that square.
There.
Well, I was just saying for flanking purposes.
Oh yeah, I wanted that way. If he moves down, he's still inside the damn thing. I guess. Actually, he's bigger enough for him. Oh, we'll figure it out.
Because
There we are.
oh, mine's still wrong.
If you move the white one square up.
Well, I have it in the wrong spot because I keep. Like that until. Actually, technically. Yeah, that's what it have to be.
Cool, that works.
Says it would descend down to here.
Yeah,
And then hit these
he's
two.
big enough where it starts, and as long as Flynn gets in there, should be fine. We'll see. Also, it's like 5% chance for him to fail, but it's fucking something.
Hey,
If he's even affected by this stuff, you never know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
yeah, a bunch of immunities, but that who knows?
All right.
I forgot I haven't made the fortitude save for stunning. Oh,
Go ahead. What's,
it's past his turn already.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So I forgot I can do that.
All right.
Either way, don't have to spoil out too lot of it. I'll.
Yeah.
Cool. He succeed. Out of the way. Getting Groot rolls out of the way. I bet his next roll won't be a 17, and it won't be higher either.
Okay.
Say that and then you get a natural 20.
I'm going to draw my whip. The new whip that I have acquired, and am going to position. And why not? I'll position it up in here and just start wailing away. Hopefully, catching his attention.
All right.
So I technically don't. I'm pinned, so
I'm invisible. I
Oh,
don't
right.
care. Like I said, this whole flanking conversation was not relevant to me. Because 38 strike. I guess 40 strike. Off guard
That
and
is
such.
definitely a hit.
Yay! Oh, it didn't add my corrosive damage. Oh well. 1d6 acid. I'll add the acid damage after. I'm going to do one more shot.
All right.
Where is... How do I have multiple attack modifier? I'll just drag this. Does that 39 hit?
It does.
Relative? Yeah!
All
And
right.
hopefully the snapping of my whip catches his attention. I'm gonna roll... One. Unless he's resistant to acid, he takes 9 extra acid damage.
All right. 9 extra acid damage.
Yay! And a bam! And I will add the corrosive property to my weapon.
All right.
Perfect. Tashik is no longer feared, so I'm commanding Tashik to go for a long jump.
All right.
Tashik with an athletics check. Okay, perfect. That is enough to make the jump. Distance and jump.
All right.
There we go. Anyway, it does matter if it's a different height.
No. The platforms are the same height. It's just the ropes are lower.
Gotcha.
They're basically dangle from like the bottom edges of each platform.
Perfect.
So it's like basically a 10-foot drop down from your platform to the rope and a 10-foot climb to get back up. But if you're just leaping across, you're fine.
Yeah. Yep. I rolled a 31, so rounding down is 30 feet of a jump I can make. It's not above my movement speed, so it's all good. But with that now, Jiran will swap his weapon back to his lance, just tossing the bow aside for now.
All right.
I don't want to use the turn.
Make one more athletics check.
Chashik or Jiran?
Shashik.
We'll re-roll that if needed.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, as you're coming in, it won't stop your movement, but the creature will attempt a bat at you with its tail
Okay.
on your arrival. Its attention thoroughly fixated on murdering Flynn.
Yeah, that makes sense. One second before you do that, I need to bring my AC down on Jashik. Okay, here. So I do not have my shield out at the moment, so.
All right. The tail lands.
Need him to stop critting Jashik.
And
That was a perfect crit, too. God damn it.
Alright. As Shajik lands, Shajik will be knocked off of their feet and knocked prone by the impact of this massive tail.
Bitch. That's okay. I will go to here then. Actually, is this a space right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be in range to attack them.
Yeah. Vicarious, but a space.
Cool. Okay.
You can stay on Shajik even if Shajik's knocked down. They're just laying on the ground.
I mean, if that's an acceptable thing, I thought
Yeah.
it was if you're not prone, you have to fall out of the space nearby.
Nah, I'll say he slams into Shajik. Shajik eats it onto the ground, but you're still able to remain. I would say, what is riding in this game?
Riding?
Yeah, is there like an athletic skill for riding? Athletics? Make an athletics check, Ron. I like that.
Okay.
See if it knocks you off the mount.
You were in the military.
No.
I mean, I still have very athletic, so it's all
Yeah. No, I'd say you're fine. Shajik goes down and eats it into the dirt as the massive dragon's tail hits him, but you're able to maintain your position on the lizard.
Yeah, my people are specialized in riding reptiles. I know how to handle this shit. It's a literal heritage feat I had. But yeah, then swapping weapons to time of need,
All right.
and we'll just go for a good old time of need. What the hell? But for whatever reason, like, it modified my stuff to being completely untrained. There we go. That's all I need for right now is the basic time of need attack. 2 hands. Because I ain't got the shield right now.
That hits.
Sweet. Could have been better damage, but
You did open up a kidney shot.
hell yeah, I'll take him.
Hey.
Okay, now I just need to shoot to not perish in the next turn.
It's okay, the
We're not
dragon's
here.
gonna be focused on killing me.
All right, Flynn.
This
We'll
is
grab.
all. Try to escape, because I cannot attack. There we go.
Hey.
I escaped.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. In what should be impossible odds, you force the dragon god's hand open and are able to reposition yourself, batting it away from you. That's dumb. Flynn's dumb. Stop it.
I slip out the top, jump off the top of it, activating my key strike and punching him in the face, obviously. Yeah.
That hits. Bam. And you saw the spell damage going, I saw, so it burns the avatar further.
Yeah. Man, that's all I gotta use. Strike or stride. Well, guess I'm punching him again. Nope.
Cool.
Button.
So what are the circles that you may put out? What are they doing? What kind of damage or effect are they having?
They're a slowing effect.
So, okay. All right. Then I will cast Moonburst.
Moonburst. I like Moonburst.
So it's 60-foot burst. Oops.
Nom has moon E like spells. He doesn't have Moonburst as he is not a
But
able to
he's
cast
from the
some
moon.
spells.
I don't know how to move it. How do you grab the circle to move it?
You grab the center and shift drag.
Oh,
grab the
no,
center
no,
and then
no.
just grab the center. You can just drag it. Don't need to press shift.
Doesn't let me. Oh, oop. Okay, there we go.
Ah, there you go. That is a big AoE. Jesus, high-level spellcasters.
Is that good without hitting anybody else?
Yeah, it's barely dodging Grit and Flynn,
Yeah.
but your giant burst of moonlight energy will envelop most of this platform.
Okay. So
Down, left, right. Calling in an airstrike.
So he has to make a reflex save. Right? Reflex? Yes. I don't have a roll for that. I just have the damage.
I can open your character sheet. Actions, woo, to the bottom. Moonburst. If you press the red button, go to the bottom. What the hell? You're right.
Yeah, it just has the damages.
That's some lazy programming. All right. One can see your.
Oh, just means it takes damage.
Nah, if you hit
Come on, where's he dodging?
what's it called? The plus 22 on your. Oh yeah, it'd be the. If you open up your where it says Druid with the magnifying glass and you hit the 32, no, it just drops. You can't just do that. You know what? Just drop your like fireball roll because the DCs all scale equally in this game, and then you can apply it appropriately.
Okay, fireball. Oops.
I know Fantasy Grounds enough. I can actually edit this.
Why is it saying? But it does say 30. Shouldn't my DC be 32? But it says it's.
Maybe it's not registering the proper training for the DC.
Yeah, like under the fireball, the reflex, it says 30, but then under my druid, spell roll, and then the DC.
At the very top, check with school. It's going what training it's under.
Primal.
Yeah, all your.
Does it show it's at the proper training level?
Well, no, yeah, because like half of her character sheet shows 32, the other half shows 30.
But I'm saying, like, for me, like, it had a problem for me, like, I was at, like, trained instead of expert.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, it's set for expert on her stuff. Wisdom plus 5, expert plus 17 gives her a total DC of 32 for her druid spells, but then her actual druid spells are only giving her a DC 30.
Maybe it's going off wisdom instead on the spell? You can check
Is
that
she frightened
too.
too?
For some.
Is she frightened too or something?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing.
Doesn't have any stat specs on her. Go ahead and roll. I will adjust if necessary. I know the creatures will save.
That's reflex.
Or reflex save, yeah.
Did I drop it on him right?
42 would be. So it's just a normal success, not a critical success.
Oh.
So you can go ahead and it's half damage.
Half damage. And I don't know if it'll affect him, but Moonburst cold damage is silver damage for the purpose of weaknesses, resistances.
Silver and cold, right?
Yeah, cold.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the damage out, and I will make the necessary adjustments.
In this bad. And it would be 8d10 positive damage as well, but I don't know if I'd roll
Positive and plus additional. No, that doesn't. That only affects undead.
The undead, yeah, okay, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. Dang it! I was also hoping to blind him if it didn't work. But
All right. Well, the cold chill of the moonburst does affect the dragon, if only slightly.
why can't he be weak to silver?
Just go fight some undead. You'll have plenty of those coming up.
Wouldn't that be Fae? Fae have a silver weak?
Yeah, you're also good at killing Fae. Well, I'll put more adversary Fae for you to kill too.
No.
Cold iron.
I mean,
Call Baba Yaga
if
back
that's what
there.
you want.
Okay, my one more action. No. Don't have anything I can do from range for one action.
Add 2 notes. Bring in some Fae for Lorelei.
Yeah, because this is not
Go.
range. Thanks, range of cut. Yeah, I don't really have anything I can do. That's not touch. That's only one action. So I will just. I'm gonna move up here just in case Almazong needs anything. Huh? I don't know what Sierra wants to do, if she'll move back or not. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Sierra gets her own actions. Sierra doesn't wanna go into fire. Sierra's won't leave you alone, so Sierra's gonna move up behind you. Just in case you need him. Moira.
Okay. And now that I'm no longer an immediate threat of just being horribly, horribly immolated, I'm gonna move back up 5, 10, 15, 20. Back up Balmazog. And going to quickly check distance there.
You are adjacent to Belmazog. Mission accomplished.
Yep. Okay, so either way, I feel like it's going to go bad for the other one, but I can get people up. That's what matters. I'm going to extend spell, heal Flynn. I clicked the wrong tab and it's taking forever to load. What's up?
Did you move? Doesn't
Yeah,
extend
but-
spell make the spell take another action?
Right, but we have haste, quicken, strike, or stride only.
Ah! Unmei! Ruining my plans. Alright.
Ruining your plans? Ruining your plans.
God, haste.
Oh, wait.
It's been 20 years and haste is still the greatest fucking spell in this type
You
of game.
mean game of action economy, giving somebody an extra action?
Do I
You
have
mean
it?
a player an additional turn in a chess game is game breaking?
Wait,
There
did I
you
have
go,
an
Flynn.
extra action then from the haste? I didn't realize.
Yeah, everyone's had an extra move or strike from the haste.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does not
strike.
count towards
Okay.
a spell.
But I can do like a 2-action spell instead. Okay.
Yeah, but Flynn
And you
is.
can basically get a free reposition if you need to.
Yeah.
Fine.
Flynn is now healed, and I'm out of
Haste is
actions.
really funny when you use 3-action spells. Example, they have the Kamehameha spell, where you can charge it for a full turn and then cast it a second turn. If you have haste, that extra action, you're allowed to reposition while you're charging. So haste opens up options. for
Instant
spell-
transmission.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Can move and do a three action heal.
Yep.
I could have saved an NPC with that. I would hold on to every failure I've made.
Haste is
Sam
impressive.
can't give you haste, alright?
Why not?
Because Sam can't cast.
Do better. Alright. Moira, you. If one of my plans.
Oh wait, hold on a quick.
Oh no.
His turn started. My trap card activated.
Oh no!
God dang it. Yeah, it's targeting him. What the hell?
You
Drop it on him?
activated my Alu card.
Is it drop it on him?
He
You
succeeded.
done goop.
He almost
You-
failed.
He begins to move. He will provoke.
Yay!
We done activated my trap card.
Attack.
Yeah, wish you guys hit him.
Can you not?
Does he make
No,
it?
I guess not. Jesus. That's 18 to.
Yep, I'm like 18.
He makes the will save at the beginning of his turn.
Is that
yeah.
anybody else? Is anybody else making an attack?
I cannot.
I did.
Oh, you already. you
Okay,
already rolled.
might be able to.
I've already made my attack for your successful strike. Jerron's
Oh, okay.
successful strike.
Never mind.
Um,
Too bad.
But that does hit, Jiron.
Whee! And I'm pretty sure you can't provoke twice in the same movement.
No,
Yeah.
generally no.
Does your opportunity attack prevent movement?
Only on a crit.
Okay. Cool. Lucky for him, you don't crit.
Yeah.
10. He will fly over here.
You don't.
That won't save you.
It's okay.
He has all the range in the world, so he's going to end
No.
here.
This bitch. I made all that effort to jump this stupid gap.
Oh, he made himself bigger.
Aw.
And does not, what's it called? Sustain the effect on Bell. As moving closer, you can see the avatar of Dahak is actually fairly grievously wounded.
He's also cheating.
Its eyes lighting up in a blaze as it begins ripping out at the back line of the party. Starting with Moira. Stupid
With
healer.
its teeth.
No, its claws. Has to use its 2 claws in the tail.
Ow.
It can get a cheaty extra attack, but they are specific attacks they have to be. And then he attempts to grab you. Luckily, he's pretty good at that.
Here comes the one.
Where's that grab? There it is. And only normally succeeds. Wow.
Well, that pretty much was a one.
Second attack to try to finish off the stupid healer.
Bad dragon. Bad.
There we go. As the evil fire coating hits claws, tears through you, sending you to dying 2 with its critical hit.
It's okay, Moira heals. And is conscious again.
Yay! Man. So.
Alright, how much does Moira heal?
So I have to remember him. No, don't forget the same.
It might not be necessary, but as it winds
I don't care,
back,
Moira doesn't
I'm
go
sure, yeah, I'm sure you're gonna die. You don't die. And it lashes around with its tail, having to waste its third attack to kill someone who should already be dead. Third attack, tail. Watch, we actually bought this roll, and okay, cool. What? Oh, never mind. The tail misses as again a creature who should be dead isn't dead.
No death for
As
you.
it growls in annoyance at the fact that you are still within its clutches and somehow, despite your small little delicate frame, not dead to the fury of a god of destruction.
You know those kung fu movies where like the hero's on the ground and then like they do like a low sweep with the hero and they do like a jump push up thing? That's exactly what happened with Moira.
Like, but Moira is just staring it in the eye this entire time, not like backing down at all. Just, you know.
It's 28 HP.
Oh, I'm up to 28. Nice. Like, just nods off slightly as she goes down for a moment, comes back up. She is not for you.
Do you say that Belmazog takes a step next to you?
Amazon gets hasted, FYI.
Yeah, alright. And speaks out, no, I am not. And due to the effects of your critical resurrection, will be empowered.
Woo!
At least in the accuracy sense. And is able to actually hit because of it. As she strikes out in a way that is vaguely reminiscent of Flynn's wolf claw strikes. They are nowhere near as refined, but there is an attempted effort.
With a good damage roll, though.
The creature with claws. I assume she has claws.
Yeah, she
Attempts
does.
a stance to use a wolf fang strike.
Wolf Fang Fist.
Mhm.
No, Belmazong's gonna be Yamcha.
It should be more powerful than mine because she has actual claws to act as teeth as opposed to fingers.
That's how sharp your fingers are.
Right.
Wow, she actually lands her second one. I am surprised.
He files his
Hits.
nails into points.
And
I mean, you say it's not as refined as me, but she is just as accurate.
Empowered
Actually, she's
resurrection.
There
more
is-
accurate.
you notice as she swings, there is a you actually, well, everyone will be able to see more. You notice in particular, there is a sort of holy resonance that is permeating between Moira, Belmazog, and Flynn. She does not under the third hit though. She does her best.
He managed to miss by 2 or less.
No.
It would be
I could
amazing, though.
I know.
Does she have any hero points?
Well, she wouldn't use it on a third attack.
Fair.
Let's save that for one that
I mean,
matters.
it was her hasted attack at full attack bonus, right?
The hasted attack
Oh.
doesn't get the full attack bonus.
Oh, does it?
No, the hasted attack is merely an extra action. So if you use it as your last attack, it will be with all the penalties.
That's stupid.
Gosh.
But
Still
allow
only
her to
caps
move
at
and get
the
free attack.
Yep.
still only caps at the third attack, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing though. Multiple attack penalty stops at the third attack, so as you get a fourth attack, it's only as inaccurate as your third. And of course, you have synergistic builds, etc., etc. You can get like an end game ranger to make 7 attacks against a guy at a -2 penalty.
Holy fuck.
Like that's it. His maximum attack penalty, which is -2, makes 7 attacks. Pretty good.
Haunted Prey is really strong. Because it stacks with a lot of shit.
Yeah. So, it's cool.
Alright. Anyway, Ruben, you're up.
It's really open. She would end it.
Dragon is very, very close by.
You see that? Holy cow. It's amazing.
You know what? Fuck it. Does it do damage though? Immediately. Fuck it. Highly unlikely I'll succeed in this for Immediate. I forgot. I get out of my level to damage.
Damn it! I keep forgetting I can apply a fucking enfeeble to this guy. Every time I sneak attack, it's enfeeble or slow, both of which would have been useful.
Wait. Which psyche I had my level, right? Equal to the spell's level. Okay.
I literally have it on a hotbar too to make it so I don't forget.
Dinner ongoing, right?
All right, what are we doing?
Like, let me make sure actually. Well, it's either half damage or full damage. It succeeds. 46. Wow. Rolled fucking phenomenal that time. I think don't fuck with that. I want to modify it. There we go. After you use Phantasmal Calamity, it saves, so nothing good happens. Like, fuck yeah, I don't care. Kills it.
Yeah, wow. You will provoke in casting though. So he's gonna get a last ditch,
He critically succeeded? Does he take damage?
If he critically succeeds at his attack, he doesn't take damage.
Okay.
And he disrupts his
I
spell.
always success. I had shit in the way, so I'm sorry.
no worries.
No, he gets the attack.
Yeah. And yeah, if they critically succeed on the save, they usually don't take anything on basic at least.
Yeah. It was just that I had shit in the way, so all I saw on the side was success.
No problem. He'll bite you. It's bitey time. Got out of be a DM. I can roll a 4 and still do damage. Feels good, man.
Dragon roll 4, still dragon.
As you slash, he whips around. His mouth, honestly, if he took the effort, could just swallow you whole and probably not even need to use his teeth. But he lashes at you, tearing into you. But overall, not too bad compared to what you would expect from such a creature.
Okay, well, let's make an actual attack roll. Basic reflex.
Half damage.
Yeah.
That does kill it.
At like 10 hit points.
Only with that 7 to be exact.
Bitch died. I killed a god.
What's it called? And
It only counts as one.
I really wanted Balmazog to fucking kill a bitch, but she failed.
Yeah.
she did her best. As the dragon falls, it lets out a roar. No words spoken from this divine being, just rage. As the party is returned to the key. 5. Yeah.
Lose again to Hawk.
The fuck is Dahak?
What is a dahak?
The
Where
fuck
were
is
we?
a
Why were we
Namek?
there?
Flynn is stuck in the ether forever.
Oh no.
Oh crap! I didn't move Flynn. Lonely.
Or
That is your
Balthazar.
penalty.
Because I didn't kill the bison.
She's on the table.
Yep.
There we go.
She's died and ready to be served.
The magic seeming have taken root. As Belle slowly sits up, you guys can still feel bruises and scrapes from where, and burns from where the creature had assailed you. But besides an aching and a soreness in your actual material body, you have no current open wounds or burns on your person. So
Sure,
the
good
itch of
Mara saved me.
Oh yeah. The itch from the burn wounds, the soreness of torn muscles from the dragon's claws still lingering on some of you.
Yeah, dragon hit like
We
a
actually gotta figure out what it felt like to be burned, if he's being honest.
Yeah,
Been a
even
while.
Sarah got to feel burned.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's like, this is what I do to people?
If it burns, it's working.
Surprisingly, I feel great.
So yes, we fought God, yes.
Yeah, round 2 was a
Seems
little
like it.
rougher than round 1, but still came out on top.
I'll go over,
Ow.
do another heal animal.
I thought he'd be bigger based off his skull.
I mean,
You have seen
it was
his
still
skull.
only an avatar.
Yeah, I destroyed the skull.
And the ribcage.
Woo.
Thank you, Laura. She's not on death's door anymore.
No one more.
One moment, Moira just heals self.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me
Moira was
close up
supposed
these puncture wounds.
She's literally got that cannonball shaved through her torso, like from a Acme cartoon.
I just not need to be on death's door. Ow.
Belmazog finally speaking up. It is becoming unwarranted to be surprised at what you group does.
What do you mean, your group? This is your group too.
I am not the creature you all are.
I mean,
I think that overgrown dwarf was scarier than the dragon.
kind of, yeah. But
I don't know. I saw you. You've been hanging around Flynn too much. This don't even look like him a bit when you move.
She actually snaps to realization. The others, what became of the spiraled monster?
The spiral
You were his
monster
target.
has departed. Everyone else is safe. As
It
Chris
is
said,
not-
you were the one it was after.
It seemed as threat to others.
It didn't have a personal grudge against you. It would have.
If they are fine and I am now fine, then there is no reason to be further concerned.
It's good to see you back in the on two legs.
Those were the. Go ahead.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
The spiraled monster. Those were the ones you worried about.
Correct.
I was nothing before them.
They're really scary with their abilities.
Their magic reminded me of the magic I had when I still served Dahak. Powerful, lethal.
Magic that would have been used on others if you were not there.
Can I religion check her to see if anything feels different about her after this whole ordeal?
Yeah.
He is now also.
Demigod. There is a certain purity that is more evident in Belle at this point. The lingering effect of Dahak's grooming of her weakened, though you can tell from your just mastery of religion that it is not gone. Much like when you guys defeated the image of Dahak in the call it the webway, the way station. It is greatly suppressed, but such is only a matter of time. Still, the aura that usually permeated her outwardly is completely the negativity of it is completely gone.
Okay. I don't know what to do with this information now that I have it, but yay.
All right.
Use it against her.
Again, I owe all of you thanks.
Well, on the notion of, I accept your thanks, but that's the only debt you got. We'll trade saving each other's lives.
So what now? Did you vanquish the spiral monster? Need we return to the ocean?
That's a long conversation. No and no. We got a long tail for you. Brett will start detailing from the beginning the story of the Hell Knights and kind of filling in the gaps of what the spiral monster is. And an abridged but current, so anyone who can speak common is welcome welcome and protected in these lands. yourself included. You, on paper, on the paper of the land, which is the law of the land, you'd be welcome.
I have been teaching the others the human tongue. It is slow, but many of them were able to speak with the coast dwellers of the human in basics: food, rest.
That's invaluable. I'll help you out to help finish their training and figure out the exact way to get them the same protections. We'll work together on that.
Iori says knowledge is important and always be training. I try to teach this to others.
Ridge just nods and looks over at Flynn. He's impressed.
I have many things I knew from Mwangi were not true, but many things are, even here. Me and, well, I know not the others, but I am not like that one. And she points at Moira.
How do you mean?
You are very good to everyone I've seen. Most of your group is. You are helpful, but soft. If Flynn wanted to slay you, he would have little problem.
Yeah, fair.
That strength is important. You are strong because you have Flynn and the Grit and the Lizard and others who he kind of gestures at Lorelei and Unmei, who he hasn't had much of any experience with. But
I think he noticed you, Lorelei.
I don't want to need a Flynn. Monsters will come when Flynn is not here, and I don't wish to die again.
Will you have a goal? I'll assist you in reaching that.
Also, like the Mwangi, in most world, it seems you can be as Moira as you want, but it is those like Flynn that ultimately have the say of law. Mwangi was much similar. Go ahead.
That is true at its simplest, but there is one we have complicated it to allow those who are soft like Moira to make calls. Because folk like myself and Flynn value the guidance that those like Moira give, and we enforce their rule too. Rule isn't just one person at the top, at least not for everyone. We've learned to rule together. Actually, on that notion, you're talking to the new lords of the land. And with that notion, it's Moira's gentle guidance that will help keep this land safe.
No pressure.
Make a diplomacy check, Grit.
Okay. And you know what? I feel like this is a good point. I will spend 2 hero points to give a +4 to it.
Hey.
All right. All right. Oh, for successfully defeating another avatar of the Hawk, you all also earn a hero point.
Yay!
Hey, must be the money.
Permanent
+1 hero point.
And I will grant an additional bonus to all who played into a critical success in the ritual, as that played a big role in some of the bonuses you got and some of the weaknesses the boss had.
Ooh.
I actually have 3 levels. Depending on if you guys succeeded, critically succeeded, or God forbid actually haven't failed. There's 3 different ways that went.
Oh.
So it is not. Even though I am weak and not useful, you have repeatedly strained yourself to protect me and help me. It is the bump in knowledge I struggle with the most. But I will use it to help you where I can, but better, I will protect the others who are very weak. Like you have helped protect me. I will be a fill-in to them. And I will teach them as Moira has worked to help teach me.
Don't sell yourself short. You are way stronger than you give yourself credit for. Do you have any idea of how long you were going at it with him?
Time felt different after dying. It is all blurry.
You were there for about 3 days. That is nothing to sneeze at. That is an impressive feat for anybody.
God infection couldn't break you. He had 3 days he had 3 days for you. Yeah. Still couldn't.
Your kindness is pleasant, but in truth, I understand my weakness. And I think it is more aligned with the Iori that I keep that on my focus. I am stronger than many, but I am weaker than many, and is the second that will be what causes me worry.
Would agree. It is important to keep in mind your weaknesses, but also keep in mind your strengths. Possibly don't let either overshadow the other. I don't know, that sounds like that might be monk philosophy. I'm not a monk. It just seems like good wisdom to me. I don't know. I could be entirely wrong.
Also, I noticed something. You keep saying, and I see your point when you say it, but I'm going to disagree with you. That, you know, how strong we are and how not quite you are. But when you first woke up, the first thing you asked about was the others. You asked who you were stronger than to protect them. You're thinking like someone who's strong.
Or not. Strong and with a good heart.
Belmazog seems kind of lost in the moment, seeming to have changed in their philosophical sense to some degree, but many concepts still seeming just beyond her comprehension. The fact at this point that she has any actual opinions of her own is actually probably the largest step you've seen in her since you've saved her. After an awkward silence of not knowing how to reply, we should check the others then. And before you portal again, I would try the scales. I feel I am in a better place now.
Grit nods heartily, and Grit nods heartily to Moira and Belle.
But Moira just has like the proud, happy, good for you, I'm so proud. Like, Grit probably sees her as trying to not bowl over the table as she bowls over the table to Balmazog. Welcome home.
It's rare that the feedback in my head is louder than the feedback in your head.
She awkwardly hugs you back and just... It was good you did not die to the dragon.
On the topic of dragons, there's more we need to talk about later, I think. But that can wait for later.
Good. This is a lot more talking than I am good at.
That is fair. But you're doing a very good job.
Woo! Grit's already, you can see excitedly making his way towards the scales and going to get it already. Honestly, this is probably his favorite magic device in this castle.
It is pretty neat.
As you open the door to leave this room, the door bumps into someone as a cat steps out of the doorway on the other side.
Of course.
A cat. Formal introductions should be made. Surprising. This is Belmazog. resident of the keep and trusted steward in our stead.
She doesn't react, her over-dilated eyes locking on Belmazog for a moment. They are different than I was informed. They're Melgos saw something I don't.
The ritual may have gone a very unique way. Like, I assume I've never heard of anything like that happening during a resurrection ritual.
She shook. I cannot intervene, but you'd actually notice that while she was standing there, she has a mace in her hand and her shield out.
Like just prepared for not a devil, like a demon.
It was she has a morning star in her hand. There was a chaos and darkness that enveloped the room. It is gone now, yes. You have done the land a great service, and she bows deeply and sincerely to Unmei.
Some angry red lizard. Apparently, the others have already put in their place before.
To a lesser extent, but yes.
You have felled a great being of chaos, and for that you have my deepest appreciation.
He didn't seem that great.
We're like the pure essence of evil.
Just remember,
He's
it
not
was 6
Robocop.
dragons versus 1. Looking to Grit.
That is a lot of dragons. She looks around the room as like trying to process how 7 dragons fit inside this room.
Grit is very proud. Grit is beaming proudly.
In full forwardness, the door does little to stop sound. So your conversation was known to me. This matter was more urgent, but in keeping with the promises we've made in the changes of Breach Hill, I would like to volunteer working alongside Belmazog to open a education center in the school, requisitioning one of the unused buildings, not just for the Mwangi denizens, but for the likely countless that don't know their letters in frontiers like this.
You have I don't think it even I need to discuss it with the others to say that we'll make this official and use our 2 votes on the council to fully approve all funds to get an education center built.
But Moira
believe-
looks to Belmazog to see her reaction.
I said I would do that. Does that mean there'll be a place to do that? I was gonna just use over there.
As we like to overcomplicate everything in societies, we actually will have a special room for it.
looking to Flynn and Moira, can we get more books? And do you know where my book is?
Grit pulls out her book and gives it to her.
And we can definitely get more books.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to be the same book, but I would learn more about the sun god that you gestures at Moira, and
Definitely get you one of those.
Good. Strength seems connected to communicating and being worth saving to those that are above you.
Change the music.
The cat smiles to Grit and nods. I'm happy you like the idea. I have a couple ideas in particular. We were under the impression going over the logs that there is a homeless building that can be problematic, but at our inspection we were informed your group had actually utilized the vagrants to purpose. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah. That is more or less the end result, yeah.
She smiles like warmly to you and nods. That was very smart of you, especially for a Serenite. You were forward thinking.
Or just think cigarette. Oh my, fucking die.
You can hear the smile when you hear just take the compliment.
Trying.
This might be one of my favorite NPCs I've ever made.
I only sought to help people.
She nods actually, like rapidly, almost disconcertingly so. Making sure those are able to help themselves and further help the society around them is one of the greatest blessings one can give another. You aid not only them, but you aid those that they aid, and aid those who would have been displaced trying to aid them. The effect is reaching and it's vast.
See, this is why Grit is a lawfully aligned goblin. This is how his brain thinks too.
Then it stands to also reason that Balmazog being here instead of dead will also continue to aid a lot of other people.
Indeed, if they are of no... Whatever you went through in your resurrection ritual vanquished the horrific chaos that enveloped them and for a moment enveloped the ritual room. In your combined strength, you have purged that, and assumingly the my forgiveness. I don't exactly know what sort of creature you are. I would simply refer to you as name. No, she looked at Belmazog. At Belmazog, and in turn, yeah, Indeed, and now they wish to help educate their brethren, and they translate, which I am not accustomed to the jungle languages. That will be of great use. I was happy that the funds we had procured when we were here were put towards such a purpose. It would be wise to, if you wish you may, but I will let any of the Desnan followers that we had procured the coin from on arrival know that they have done a great service to a good fellow citizen of theirs as of the new act. Many still remain in my temple worshipping Iomade now.
Red would nod to that. The former Desnins and well, perhaps current Desnin, we'll leave the ambiguity of their status there. Would certainly appreciate it, and the roads we make into each other's lives.
Faith is not so easily dissuade. I only hope in the continual betterment of Breach Hill, we can use great landmarks like today as a positive step forward.
Yeah.
Here to that. Grit extends his hand for a handshake on that one.
She would sheath her, she's not even kind of absent-minded, she would sheath her heavy shield and her, what's it called, Morning Star, and shake Grit's hand.
Yeah.
You notice she is actually kind of frighteningly strong.
Oh, I'm certain. Grit has no underestimation of this woman. He's terrifying.
She's a war cleric, right?
I believe so, yeah.
That would be an educated guess.
Yeah, she's a war cleric. I've commented that she's physically adept. So
Yeah.
But
So yes,
Yeah,
all this aside, should we just remove all the doors from the keep?
No.
Is this going to be a matter we should concern ourselves with regularly?
I think this was a fairly exceptional case, to put it lightly.
Yes.
oh, you referred to my presence?
You're talking about Dom?
I mean more
just this
so
whole
the
situation.
the snooping.
Oh,
He was outside the ritual when we started.
yeah, I was in when you guys began casting, but the 24-hour duration is extended. I felt since I had given to the effect, staying in proximity and ensuring something I had stakes, that's not the word, that I had invested in all went smoothly. I also wished to congratulate the returned.
Oh, I mean nothing of the appreciation, but merely is it something we should be aware of? Is your interest in minding what we're doing at all times?
I am very interested, but I will try to make sure I am known on my approach. Stealth and subtlety are not in my forte, and you will likely hear me coming.
But what about your angels?
Only when things are amiss. For instance, when the wave of chaos emanated, they appeared. But when it dissipated, they were gone just as quickly. I can ensure I knock if such puts your mind at ease. I can walk louder.
Simple common courtesies knock is all that need comfort me. I know not what the future holds, but one hopes that one needs privacy, they have it.
Indeed. To my credit, I believe your goblin will be the greatest violator of privacy in the region.
Whoa, that's a pretty strong claim to lay at him.
I mean, I don't disagree with it.
I didn't say it was wrong.
Yes, but we always act as if Grit is always in the room just in case.
I don't believe such was necessary for me. In the interest of being forthright, there is a high probability with many of your volumes of voice, even in the area that was designated for me, I still probably could have heard you, similar to the Druidess or Moira. Our connection to the divine and our
The aspects that make you good at it make you sharp of ear.
Yes. And it sounds better when it comes from one of you.
I know my talents. I know who I can sneak in and out, sneak around. Well, I can sneak around everyone, but I know who I shouldn't be able to sneak around.
I am still learning of these deities and their practices, and seeing as my people don't have the flaps upon the ears, I do not think I have similar talents.
A good rule of thumb, if a spellcaster gives prayer to something, be it a deity or the world, like druids do, their hearing is oftentimes extremely acute to be able to hear their prayers answered.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, you guys get your magic by talking to your gods. If you guys are having a conversation, if your hearing wasn't good, how could you hear them back?
Wizards like Melagos or Grit need to have an exceptionally keen memory to be able to recite and use their incantations.
Your shit's all
And-
complicated.
And anyone who's born with innate gifts don't necessarily have either of those mental qualities, but oftentimes are innately persuasive or attractive.
Force of will.
Oh no, this means I must pay attention to those two more now.
Um, for what it's worth, from my assessment of you so far, I don't believe spellcasting is something that'll be calling to you.
We'll see about that. Sometimes the fates don't let you choose your future.
The fates might choose for you to be a wizard as well, and I can tutor you.
Oh, you're suggesting that I become Wizard Lizard?
Wizard lizard indeed.
I mean, just for the rhyming name, yes.
Actually, no. I take that back. I'm teaching you to be a wizard.
You're a wizard, lizard.
She would probably just look exhausted. The thought of it drives him to slumber.
Gonna be Liz the Wiz. The official title.
A Wizvaliz, I like it. If ever the Liz there was.
Liz Wiz.
We will need to retrieve a squared hat and monocule for the large serpent then.
Oh, you have the uniform down. Excellent.
Oh, so we settled on getting the serpents in the boat?
Moat gate serpents.
I should head back to town and check on everyone and sleep. 24 hours standing and hoping that chaos-bringing dragons don't burst through a door is fatiguing.
Like how far into the ritual did that happen?
Only near the end, when
Okay.
I was worried when the silence fell over everyone, the chanting and the magic stopped, but nothing amiss from it other than that wave of chaos. I had feared your imminent peril or whatever had occurred. Despite all my knowledge, I have not seen anything like that.
I assume I, as Moira, have never heard of anything like that happening during this type of ritual.
Nope. This event was seemingly rare as Belmazog is a creature.
This is
Happens all
probably
the
something
time.
that needs to be written down about then.
Oh no, Grit's already laying it down in his head and is getting ready to detail all of this. Unique ritual. His wizard duties are set.
What Moira's peeking over his mental shoulder, seeing what crayons he needs.
I am made aware you guys interact with the Information Society. They would likely find value in the documentation of this.
I imagine
Grit.
any number of religious people would.
Religious, certainly, but the Pathfinders, this is their forte. They are sought out even by the orders for their extended and encompassing wisdom.
Yeah, Grit's already cataloging everything in his brain and getting ready. This is going to be awesome.
Well, welcome back, Belmazog. We will consult the school tomorrow.
We'll get that. We'll get everything. All the papers signed and all the details laid out. Grit's excited.
With that, she walks away, and you guys notice her footprints are heavier now.
Yeah.
I
Well-
guess she just wants to, cover all the bases. It was
Hey,
said
no, she's
knocking was
willing-
enough.
If she is willing to make the adjustments, I am not going to complain whether or not it was needed.
As long as she doesn't start just tap dancing down the corridors, that would be a bit much.
Grit disagrees and feels like dancing to be the required method of going through the corridors. He'll be the first to do so.
And just now need to make a character that's a bard that does all their stuff through tap dancing.
Exclusively.
Exclusively
Taps
tap
everything up to
dancing.
Tap dancing spells. Fucking great.
Dual
Yeah.
class in the monk.
The
Oh,
fireballs are just sparks kicked up from their feet when they do it like a tap.
Oh shit.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go,
All right. Well, this theme is definitely one I'll be pursuing on my own. I'm quite enamored to our tap dancing monk. This is
right. At any rate,
All right.
that went well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. To the scales.
To the scales.
Unless Belle wanted to check in with everyone first.
We will likely pass them if they reside in the open air, as they often did.
Very well. I'm leaving it up to you.
Do.
It's a ride.
Hello, Rye. You guys emerge in the central courtyard where your guys' stairs from the basement is. The denizens of the Mwangi and the goblins are uncomfortably looking at the doorway that leads to the front of the keep. As you guys know, a cat just walked out making loud stomping as she did.
Oh man, is she mad?
All right. And what's it called?
Longins.
Yeah, the Mwangans would kind of follow you guys, asking about who the scary black armor lady was. The goblins, most curious, kind of following the path she went outside. But all the doors on her exit seem to have been closed, so they don't go too far.
Yeah.
And you guys arrive at the scales.
Did we happen to pass Jyoti and Jito on the way?
Yes, they are. What's it called? They would actually have been talking to the kobolds. And would turn to address you with the others as they as you emerge, inquiring about how your great magics went.
Well, you see, I'm gonna point to Belmazog. That one was not of the living.
We were aware, said the second one.
Yes, this is true. You were there. Well,
One of you is. The other one replies, a shaman? Many of you are shamans, the second one finishes.
there are actually more of the arcane and primal and beyond this casters than we might have known prior. You'll be surprised how many ways those can manipulate the world.
I'm a wizard.
I'm a cleric.
They do
I'm an
things
Unme.
differently, and that one does things very different. Well, not so differently from us.
They turn as the brother addresses Grit and says, "Greetings, wizard shaman." As simultaneously the sister nods to Moira and says, "Greetings, cleric shaman."
There's an excited noise going through Moira's head as someone else actually acknowledged me as a wizard.
I ask, have you consulted with your brother on this at all? You know, your blind one, the shaman.
They both look away in different directions.
That's how they say yes, right?
No.
We have not talk to the others long after your departure.
You should consult with him. These new powers you have, whether it be ancestors or otherwise, they should be communicated with the people.
We will, the other one says, return, though, and the first one continues, we don't know, and the second implies where we are.
Yes, there is no rush for these things. For now, come, we will witness new magics you've not seen before.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he'll tag them along to the scales.
All right. The two younger lizards continue on. And there is clear now looking at it, as much revelry as you guys have for the scales, Belmaslog still looks at it almost like it's some small creature judging them.
Not inaccurate.
Is Grit pretending to be the scales again? Is that it?
What do you do to... I know you touched them, I saw the others. Do you have to prepare, or...
I believe all there is to do is sit before them, and you just start, and Grit starts kind of measuring out how you, as I recall, the ritual was performed.
Yeah, you know the scales can be used for two different purposes. You can put your hand on one side of either scale, and a number of, like, iridescent glows will appear around it of a rainbow variety, indicating the strength of someone. You know that one can also place their hand on one side of a scale, and if an adequate amount of wealth is placed on the other to balance it, you can use it as a focus for the atonement ritual.
Mm-hmm. It guides her hand onto her hand to the scale, and when you're ready, simply weigh yourself.
Well, trying the two-hand bit first, the scales light up once more. The red on it showing very brightly. The orange showing with orange and yellow all also showing, or orange, yellow, and blue all showing with a actually surprisingly bright amount of glow. The purple radiating even brighter than the red, as bright as actually one of you all, and your like most focused area of expertise. Although the green is broken.
Yeah.
No light emanates from the green. In fact, it actually, touching it, it even seems darker than it is when the scales are not active.
It's okay. That happens with these scales. One of my colors are broken too. I believe my purple doesn't go. My purple's broken.
Your blue is broken.
Sorry, my blue is broken.
Val actually looks away as there's a impressive amount of light coming from the scales. Though Moira, make a religion. Actually, anyone trained in religion can make a religion check.
Sure.
Making bondage. He's
I've rolled worse.
throwing out that.
All right. Yeah. All three of you would notice that there is a slight difference in the scales. You saw a lot of people touch it and like toy with it, but there is a faint glow around the outer edges of the letters for the atonement spell that is engraved around the base of the scales that did not normally light up when other people used it.
Assumedly, we don't know a reason why.
Moira, you specifically would know that this artifact has designated that Belmazog is a valid reciprocate of an atonement ritual.
And atonement is not the create oracle, right?
No,
No.
Okay.
that's not on the scales.
Is it kind of like a paladin regaining their oath kind of equivalent?
Yeah, similar.
All right, we're putting Balmazog back in Vijahawk.
Oh no.
So, you know, from the general knowledge of the ritual, that you can use it to help a truly penitent creature atone for its misdeeds, usually actions against a deity, though if the creature is not truly penitent, the outcome is always a critical failure. Generally, there's no way to actually know if a creature is truly penitent other than taking their word for it.
Gotcha.
The scales feel that her heart is true. That's cool. At least that would be Grit's
Or
guess.
maybe it's trying to kill her.
Do I have an idea of what the cost is?
You can put gold to sea. However, you know you are not a valid caster of the ritual.
I'm not.
Nope.
Oh,
You know,
it has to be her.
no. It has to be done by someone who idealizes the same deity or philosophy as you.
It has to be Flynn.
Yep.
Hey.
Don't do it, Flynn.
But Moira looks to the scale, looks to Belle, looks to Flynn. Does the cycle a few times.
No one knows this. You're the only person who knows all this information. Congratulations. Oh,
Yeah.
The other people know. The three of you know about the activation of the atonement ritual. You're the only one who's a master religion that knows all this like finite detail.
Mm-hmm.
Moira would wave Flynn over. So,
What's up?
just bringing people in close, so it's not like announcing to the room or anything. So it'd pretty much just be Belle and Flynn and Grit, because Grit's always there.
Leaning in on this conversation. What's going on?
Belmazog is a shoo-in candidate for the atonement ritual if she should wish it. Which, for her, I cannot perform. It would have to be you. Indicating Flynn.
Okay.
Yeah, Grit.
What do I do?
I mean, when Moira looks over to Belle, is that something you would want?
She leans in. I am not sure what that is.
That's fair. Moira gives the
Why are
quick
we
rundown.
whispering?
I don't know. I feel like it's a more personal thing. I don't want to just put it on, put it out there for everyone, make a huge spectacle out of it.
Would it help me become stronger or more freed from that great lizard?
I assume with my religion check, I know it would.
Yes.
But Mora nods. Yes.
All right. Then I will do what is needed. This is like the... Am I going to light on fire like the other small one did?
I don't think you were going to light it on fire.
If I light on fire, can someone heal me?
I can heal you. I still have heals today.
Good. I do not want to be on fire again.
I don't blame you. You've been on fire enough lately.
I have been on fire enough lately.
But yeah, Moira would give whatever instructions are needed.
Alright. So the uniqueness of these scales actually twist around the atonement ritual a bit. Well, you would know it's generally specifically has to be done by a pair of nature experts in normal or religion normal. Any knowledge-based skill can be used, but the secondary check must match the lead check, and the main check must be at least expert.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
So you can use occultism, nature, religion, arcana, or society.
Are those what Belle has experts in?
No, Belle's on. I think Belle's an God, does Belle even have it? She's so dumb. Does she have spells?
Yeah, right. She's really dumb, yeah.
She understands religion and society, but she actually can't cast. She's a target.
So you have a lead caster and a secondary caster and a target, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
Flynn has to be the primary caster. He has to be expert in either society, occultism, arcana, nature, or religion. And then whatever he chooses, the secondary caster will also have to use that same skill check.
Okay, but the secondary
here's
caster
me
does
helping
it.
you with society, unless you have a different call.
I can't like jump.
You can't.
I can't flex.
You can't JoJo pose.
I'm just imagining Flynn doing a Joe lean and Grit JoJo leaning behind him.
Do like angular arm poses and.
Now, this ritual, you have to you got a Ginyu pose, and Belle has to complete the Ginyu pose. This is how we atone together.
We're gonna need more people. Can't do a proper Ginyu with only 3 people.
No doubt.
Okay, who's doing the legs spread, bent over, the part of the pose?
I saw a badass cosplay once where it was like a really good JoJo cosplayer and a really good Stan cosplayer, and they were both doing like the fucking insane lean.
Oh, nice.
Well, I guess I get ready to do the ritual.
He counts out his 30 pounds of silver for his assist, and let's do this.
All right, let's see. So, Mora, you know this thing, you have to add gold to the opposite side of the scale until it feels like it balances with Belmazog.
Okay.
I'm
But
of
Moira
course
will retrieve.
have full approval of always spending party gold on rituals like this, and you don't need to even consult me.
Yep, Moira will get the treasury first from Grit, and get to work on that aspect.
And the gold starts piling up. The scales find balance once you have placed 400 gold on them.
That's a lot of gold.
Because the scales are breaking, they're both on the table.
Oh no.
Hey, who tied down the scale?
But that's just pushing it down to me. That's right. Alright.
I will do my assist check then.
The fact that you guys are so willing to drop gold into this is why I'm so happy to give you guys way more fucking money than you guys are supposed to have.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I think you guys are geared to around level 14, 15 right now. So, rejoice. Or if you aren't
What
now,
do
you
y'all-
can.
So I guess the
Right.
question is, what do y'all think? Do you think that's adequate, or should I assist harder?
You would know the DC would be very similar to actually the Resurrection DC, so it would be just enough.
Excellent. Yeah.
And you're assisting on the main check, like as like aiding the aid or aiding the main check.
Aiding the main. I'm aiding the main check.
All right.
I'm not sure how many other people are trained in society, but I'll be the secondary.
Okay, you're the
caster.
secondary caster. Cool. Yeah, we'll succeed.
I can make society check if people need. The
More
only
help.
skill I have.
Yeah.
I'm only trained in society.
So, Grit gets enough to actually get a pass, so Flynn isn't taking penalties. And Unmei is enough where Flynn will get a +1 on his check. That by default will fail.
By 2 or less?
No, by a little more than that.
Damn.
You do have hero points if you wish to use them.
It's a better check.
It is.
But I think it's still failure.
It is.
Yes, 2 or
By
less.
2 or less.
By 4. Or no, by 3. So yeah, by 1 less than it, because the bonus from Unmei's assist.
Oh, I already put that in.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then yeah, by what's it called? By 4 total.
Mm-hmm. Give me a sec.
How many more hero points do you have?
A few.
Flynn has 2.
Erasma says this is destiny.
Anyone else could also substitute 2 hero points to give him a reroll if they wish.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna pull on Pharasma because this is a hard check for me.
It is. Alright. So +4?
You're gonna roll 4 lower now.
Okay.
Oh my.
Erasmus does not want him to be redeemed.
Does anyone want to sacrifice hero points to get sent a reroll?
I will sacrifice 0 points.
Alright. Well, okay. You do not have enough, Moira. Flynn, you can reroll
after
the with your bonus from Pharasma.
Oh, and also, I will use
+2 from Articula.
yeah, +2 from Articula.
All right. So add plus
4.
8 to your check then.
Oh, 8? Okay, I'm too harder.
That's when you
I rolled 18, you know?
All right.
We will fix.
That's because everybody pitched in.
Dude, it was like a whole thing. Everyone gave in. All right. There is a flow of energy as you guys actually see a shadow. Basically, as you're casting, does it take? So 24 hours later, Through the course of it, as you were all pouring in, focusing, and Flynn is fighting for his life here, and you guys are all pouring your divine essence.
If I critically fail, I would have gone evil.
Yeah.
And lazy.
Chaotic evil as opposed to lawful good.
Mm-hmm.
The Flynn who laughs.
Damn, the creature of Fenrir deity is permanently cast out of the faith. So the creature can't join your religion without a more direct intervention. As you guys are casting, you notice there are a few shadows that appear on the wall. Throughout the course, especially towards the climax, you guys can actually see a shadow of the hawk, though not the avatar you just fought. Despite the small size of the room, you guys sense a colossal dark presence that seeps out of Belmazog, forming a creature that extends well past the walls, darkening the wall behind her, and its wings spreading to engulf the entirety of the room. However, you sense 2 or 3 other presences directly across from the hawk. As the ritual comes to completion, you sense a presence which is fairly similar to Flynn. It's not anything you innately see, but there is something that seemed to oppose it. There was actually a almost sense of oppressive law and discipline that seems to fight the shadows. Flanked by it, though, are 2 other things. Emanating around Flynn is not so much the shadow that most resembles him, but a feminine shadow that seems to guide his actions to what needs to be done. Righting the wrongs and shoring up the weakness. But behind Juron and Lorelei, on the exact opposite side of the room, is another woman who stands opposite of the guiding hand of fate that seems to be diametrically opposed to everything happening in this room, but is a warming comfort to the actions, and actually seem to increase the emotions felt from Lorelei and Juron in trying to help Flynn succeed at this extremely difficult task. Not orderly or structured as everything else in this room that's helping, but just comforting and reassuring. Almost Sarenrae in nature, but very, very, very different. And as the 3 presences grow, the overwhelming lawful, almost reminiscent of the Hell Knights, though not as gloomy and dark, but oppressively structured, eventually causes the ghostly dragon to dissipate, and the ritual ends. In the aftermath of this, Belmazog is unconscious. Checks made, knowledge. She does not seem so much injured or harmed as just fucking drained.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get
She's
her to
had a
bed.
big day. She's
You
come
guys
back
have
from
all-
the dead.
You guys have also all spent like 48 hours casting.
Yeah, I feel like we're all about to pass out too.
I mean, to be fair, it's not Flynn running, what was that, 3-4 days straight?
That's okay.
No. Yeah, Flynn's probably fine. But Flynn has spent his whole time pretending he's a mage for 24 hours. It's exhausting. It's all brain muscles.
That's okay.
You're
Jerron, one of
literally kind of Grit's exhausted. He just went through a 48-hour cram session.
Don't worry, Gerard would have sent Joe T and G2 out for a Wendy's run. Everyone would have Frosties.
Oh, hell yeah. Come back with some chili.
With a finger in it.
Nice.
Is that a motherfucker?
Yeah.
The motherfucker rat!
Man, Grit's favorite location. Fuck, bonus protein.
Myra ignores it.
Yeah. It is a lot to deal with. Gerard, you have just sat and watched people cast for 2 days straight.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like did a little bit of like willpower, ushering forth Nocticula to assist. Yeah.
No, you guys are honestly without like all the benefits. Oh, I should actually say, in the aftermath of the effect, there is still 200 gold left on the skulls.
Hey.
Must be the money.
So, if you want to re-add 200, if you haven't deducted it yet, only deduct 200.
Yeah, I will adjust the party gold right now and only deduct 200. Moira, you didn't deduct, right?
I did not.
Okay, I will only deduct 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grit his
Yeah,
claim treasurer.
yeah.
I will not rob him of that.
It's like Jerron and I came in. We brought snacks,
Yeah, we were just
Hot
bringing in the
water.
Pepsi.
shoulder massages.
Johnny Baja Blast.
Yeah, we only have the new cream Baja Blast.
Fuck it, I'll try it.
Can only find the live wire.
Hey, that wire's awesome. All right.
Give me a live wire, god damn it. Oh, if you can
by
get
the way-
like original Run Pitch Black, give me that.
The new cream Baja Blast is literally just Baja Blast with coffee creamer in here, and I'm not joking. They gave it to me before release. They're like, "Hey, you want to try the new Baja Blast?" And I was like, "Sure." Yeah, it's just coffee creamer inside the Baja Blast. I was like, "Okay."
The fuck?
Wait, is this like something that's in cans?
It's something on the menu.
It's something
Yeah,
that
Taco Bell.
I've had before.
Taco
It
Bell?
gives you a fuck ton of gas. It's not bad, but it gives you a fuck ton of gas.
Yeah, it's just sugar on top of sugar.
I can't. My medicine already has me in a permanent state of having gas as it is. I'll die. I run around
Yeah,
me.
no,
I'll have asthma.
That one gave me a flat out like I felt like I was a balloon for like 4 hours. You probably want to win.
It's true.
I can't deduct the party gold. If you could deduct 200, please.
Yes, got it. Oh,
Thank you.
something
Well, I don't
you
know how.
guys. I got it. Wouldn't notice in Belle's unconscious form, assuming you moved to put her somewhere where she can sleep because she's.
Oh
out.
yeah, we would have got her into a pew and then at least thrown out a blanket.
There is a handprint on her chest, as though she's been pushed with enough force to indent her chest cavity.
Medicine check?
Okay, that's pretty good.
Go for it. 313.
Just give her CPR.
At least we can rule one person out.
You don't know exactly what caused it, but the image is reminiscent of the holy symbol of Iori.
Oh.
This is not a usual byproduct of casting atonement spells.
My brain just imagining.
You guys
Hey.
do to her.
Would a religion check give me any more than, yeah, that's the Iori symbol?
Nope, not with your DC.
Okay.
You were dealing with, like, at this point in your guys' career, you are dealing with world-renowned things that have happened a handful of times, if at all. And the DCs are higher than 30.
Well, Grit's going to make his assumption and check his hand against the handprint and go, man, his is bigger.
The hand on Belmazog is indeed bigger. You guys are legendary heroes after all.
Hell yeah.
Size of the hand that matters.
I don't have any legendary skills yet.
Okay, Duran is a legendary hero, and you're all a legendary company of a legendary hero.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wait a second, what does this do? Weapon legend. Oh, I didn't even realize that I got legendary.
That's nuts. Fighters are nuts.
I'm legendarily squirrely and observant.
Granted, it's only my chosen weapon type, but hey.
Hey, it's so fucking
I
super
know,
active.
because you use so many different weapons every time.
Hey, you
you know-
started that last fight with a bow. I was pretty impressed.
You know what that reminds me? What I was about to do in here after the fact. I'm switching the rune on my mace to my bow so I can swap between my bow and my lances here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Then your bow
I
will.
gotta
benefit
move
from
some
you.
moves around on this whip.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So are people going to bed after this?
I will be shortly. I'll hang around a little bit, but I want to hang out with Sherry tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm making character. Sorry.
Main character, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. After this, Grit is dead. He's
It's 24
Yeah.
hours a ritual. Yeah.
48 hours.
48 hours of ritual. Yeah, because
Oh, if
resurrection.
there's 48, that's not
48 hours of
I second
ritual
wind it.
and Grit's done.
You know, imagine this like somebody spending like a long time at the fucking like ATM, and then Giron walks up and deposits his check real quick.
Like very weird. Like Lorelai would still be like up and around and trying to offer support.
Dang, Lorelai doesn't get tired.
Moira is going to crash with the puppers.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, Lorelai and Sierra were gonna go to sleep, and because she would go to sleep as soon as possible, because then she would want to get up as soon as possible, bright and early, maybe even before the sun, to head back out to the forest and assess the damage and yeah, do some stuff
We're
out
building
there
from a nest in the bell tower.
before we figure out our next move and have to like return.
Makes sense.
So yeah, once everything's done and seems okay, she's going straight to bed.
Well, it is 10 p.m. We can actually stop on a proper time. We started right at 6:30, so I'm okay with this. Happy we got to play. Sorry we didn't get to play last week. Life is crazy.
Sorry about that again. Thank you all, everyone, for your understanding. And again, sorry, sincerely, sorry again.
No worries.
No, we blame Jerry.
Yeah.
God, he canceled 2 D&D sessions.
Technically, yeah. Probably more if he's doing more on his own time.
Well, it's three.
Oh yeah, because he canceled.
Three D&D sessions for me got canceled last week because of him.
Oh,
We almost had to cancel Ruben's thing on Friday because of Jerry.
damn.
To be fair, I wasn't
It's
there
impressive.
because I had to work, but
Yeah, but we just shifted your blame to Jerry.
Yeah. Nah, it was, well, this session, fucking blast. It was great. We got to
Yeah.
fight a dragon. We got to do rituals. Motherfuck.
Heck yeah, many rituals.
And Grit, and I've been enjoying how Grit gets to impact the things on here. He's like, yeah, I don't play with the gods and all that, but I do like to nudge things. Yeah.
It was crazy watch you all just pour hero points in. I was like, this can definitely well. It's gonna be. I knew it was gonna be a hard check, but I was like, it's gonna be what it is. And then
Definitely a hard check when Chad can't roll above a 5 most of the night.
Right. Nah.
hey, nobody died.
Our powers combined indeed.
right.
Yeah. One of those, well, he could, if someone's willing to spend 2 hero points, I have 2 hero points left. Here, please, to fucking take them. Please reroll that.
Would have been very satisfying if they hadn't got the success on my
Wouldn't have been
maneuver.
as satisfied. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Purple.
I don't know if that would have been enough to just take them out, but still, really close. I think it rolled like 47 damage.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that thing had a lot of hit points. It was over 3. It had over 300 hit points.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Now y'all were chunking hard. I was just actually happy I was hitting this combat. So I was like, yeah.
I was
No,
expecting you
yeah.
guys to hit way less than you did. I was like, dude, people are hitting at least once a turn. That's kind of been up for what we've been recently, if I'm honest.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
I hit twice in a round. I was just stoked. Admittedly, I have a build that I'm not designed to hit multiple times in a round. I use like full penalty weapons. I'm just supposed to hit with a sneak attack and make it count. But yeah, no, I was just thrilled to be able to land 2 shots.
Freaking thing had, I think, 36 or 38 AC. It was a lot of AC.
Yeah.
Immune to fire, paralysis, and sleep. Weakness to holy.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that fear at the beginning, DC 34 with a 90-foot radius.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I rolled my first one. I'm like, I don't know why I decided to re-roll. I'm like, maybe I can get better. I'm like, my brain, and then I'm like, but I can actually make it so I'll critically fail. I roll. Oh, I critically failed that. Okay, I should probably roll one more time just to make sure I don't go in this combat with like fear 3. That would suck ass.
Also, if Dahak had critically failed, could have blinded him. For and it says like an unlimited
Unspecified amount of time, just they're blinded.
Yeah.
Yep, that's painful. That's amazing.
I want to say its saves were like 30, 26 or 7, then like 27 or 8 plus the roll.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a beast. And then gets bonus saves against SAR.
Bonus saves against me.
Against you, yeah. +2.
Why
Against Divine
specifically
effects,
me?
I'm assuming?
What's up?
Against Divine?
Against Divine.
Oh.
Yep.
It's a god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folk. I am going to get on out of here. My cat's being an asshole to my other cat, and I'm going to try to remedy that. Amazing session, everybody.
Thank you. If you have some free time, come hang out sometime.
I will, definitely.
Alright, dude.
Alright, take care.
Take care, man. Boy.
Would anyone like to do anything? Oh, sleep well or have a good day or whatever you're doing, Lorelai.
Good night.
Okay, bye.
Night.
I'm probably gonna just go hang with Rye after I wrap up stream.
Oh, what are we doing?
No, Rye, not Ryan.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
just want to hang out with you.
Yeah, jeez.
I mean, you weren't in the hospital for the past 2-3 nights,
You don't know that.
You don't know that?
were you?
No.
I advise my client to plead the 5th. He doesn't have to answer
I
that
plead the
question.
4th. Wait, fuck.
I plead the second.
Oh no.
Oh.
I plead the first with our powers combined.
That would actually be a great line for somebody executing somebody with like a gun in a movie. I plead the second.
Shoot some.
They have to be from Texas.
I mean, honestly, just put that in Boondock Saints.
Right?
Pulls out a giant bear arm, then rides in the bear arm holding a gun that fires.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Yeah, so the Oberez match is gonna be 3 slots. Go.
Yep.
If it
Yeah,
costs
supposedly
more-
it's a quicker firing, which is what I didn't want.
No, it's not. Its cycle time is 1.9. The cycle time of the Berthier is 1.7. It's just a worse Berthier.
What's
It's-
the cycle time of the Mosin normally?
I don't know. I think it's a little bit I actually think the cycle time in Mosen's a little bit faster than Neil Res.
Because from what I heard, it's supposed to be just what you call it? Because what's his face going over it? Psycho Ghost. It's just Mosin
Psycho Ghost
Carbine.
No, so Psycho Ghost don't know what he's talking about then. I sent you a picture of the actual stats versus the Berthier. It is $15 cheaper. The Berthier does 3 more damage, has 2 less recoil, has a quicker reload speed, a full second quicker reload
Well,
speed.
again,
The
that's
Berthier
compared to
only
the
has
birthday.
3.
You have to compare it to the Mosin.
I mean, do you?
If you're gonna
you
compare
drop-
like gun for gun, like what it would be.
I mean, 3 shot to
But-
3 shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we go to the Mosin, it's going to be even worse.
Well, it's gonna be damage just worse. But again, if it's a faster firing Mosin. Alright, I have to actually fucking load that game for once.
I'm just looking it up on the wiki.
The cycle time. What do you say the cycle time was?
1.9. Cycle time is 1.9. It's the same
Mosin
cycle time.
cycle time is 1.9. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way the cycle time for the Mosin was over 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's so the Berthier is a city.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just deafening myself. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit there listening to people talk about Hunt Showdown gun stats. It's like I would know why. It's like I can just listen to people talk about that shit. It's fine, whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up stream. Thank you all so much for being here. Just showing up and hanging out really means a lot to me. I'll be back tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern with something I still need to make the schedule. I'm sorry. This weekend's just been kind of bleh. But yeah. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Something. Don't know what. There is link in chat for community Discord. As always, no pressure to join, but is the best way to know when I go live or get updates about the stream. And weekly schedules will be going up there as well as on my Blue Sky, so feel free to go check those out when, it goes up. It'll be sometime tonight, I'm sure. And yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys over to my friend Senji. He's currently doing some Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. Again, thank you all for being here. Brain is blanking. Yeah. And do your best, especially now, to remember that it's okay to not be okay. Do what you can to be there for your friends, family, loved ones. Love your pets as much as you can while you can. Take care of yourselves. You can't do the rest of that if you don't take care of yourselves. Yeah. Go chill, hang out with Senji, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for whatever ends up being on the schedule. Hopefully see you then. Until then, have a great night. Bye.